So after I ended last time, I was going to hunt for Alolan Vulpix the next day in my Violet game. I didn't realize the event ended, so when I connected online to try to give myself a sandwich boost, well, the raids disappeared. Thankfully though, I didn't connect online in this game yet, so I came into this game and I hunted for 2 Vulpixes. What I did was I went to the academy and got that that meal that gave us 1 Sparkling Power 1 for all types. And I just ran around a couple times. Yeah, those outbreaks are long gone by now. Before we start, let me show you guys a picture real quick. It's nothing new. Not really, at least. Recently in Pokemon Go, this past Halloween, you know, Froakie and Rowlet got new costumes. Look at my boys. Look at them with their clean drip. I like my Pokemon drippy, bruh. Especially Gardevoir. Okay, so we have Feraligatr to do today. Feraligatr, you know, given how it's spelled. Just because back then in Gen 2 they didn't have enough characters to put enough names for an ER, so they had to compromise and, you know, its name is spelled with just an R. So we have Feraligatr, Feraligatr. Oh yeah, if you also I can't talk today. If you also missed the continuity with this game, I did come into this game and I did use one of the Prism Scales to evolve a shiny Feebas. So, you know, if you notice there's a Prism Scale missing in the inventory of this game, that's why. So yes, we have Feraligatr to fight today, which means Tera gets the honor, or maybe the dishonor, of being the last starter 7-star Tera. And then I'm predicting probably afterwards we could potentially get the Gen 9 starters. So maybe in the 7-star Tera raids with the Mightiest Marks afterwards, we see, you know, Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval. So today, we will be using Koraidon. So I had to catch an entirely new Koraidon, because one I have in my other game, one I have in my living dex. So I had to catch a whole nother one to prepare for this. Remember when I played through these games again for the new paradoxes, the DLC paradoxes? So for this game, for Scarlet, I would have replayed the whole game for Gouging Fire and Raging Bolt. Well, I never caught the Koraidon in that file, so I did just that. You know, I lowered its HP to red. I didn't catch it, and my entire team got knocked out. I lowered its HP to yellow the next attempt. I caught it critical catch first try. And besides, I already had a level 100 Miraidon that was, you know, ready to be used for these raids, so it was about time that I got a Koraidon prepared as well. I actually prepared a Clefable too, thinking Clefable is what I would use, but turns out, clearly this Clefable, yeah, it didn't work for me. I tried Clefable, it didn't work. I just could not win. Here's a strat I used. Clearly the IVs are wrong. What a waste of resources. There goes a bunch of large EXP candies, an ability patch, and a couple of PP ups. Not PP max, I don't have enough of those, so I just used a couple of PP ups I had. I did, however, max PP size this thing's Drain Punch to 16. It's not really necessary. Every time I do this, I don't even use, like, 10 of these. So anyways, yeah, here's the stuff for Koraidon. Expert Belt. Once again, the randos online are idiots, so we are doing this solo. Now, my luck with doing this solo kind of varies. It kind of depends on how the beginning plays out. Once you terrestrialize with Koraidon, it's pretty much clean from there. It's just the beginning that you have to worry about. So let's see how this plays out. I also found it funny, I never noticed this thing's ability is called Orichalcum. I guess that's not a made-up term in the second Aquaman movie. I think it was New Rockstars who pointed out that the Stephen Shin, he, cut off half the word when he said it, so he said Orichalcum. It's like, what a poor time to cut the word in half, or whatever. Alright, so first we want to Breaking Swipes to, lower his attack. The Orichalcum ability is good. It sets up Sunny Day, so he doesn't use Liquidation, but instead, he'll use Ice Punch, which we're weak against. But, a small price to pay for salvation. And also, that's what the Breaking Swipes is good for. We also luckily enough, have a NPC Gardevoir who can heal us every now and then using Life Dew. Okay, so now that we use 4, because he steals some of our Tera Orb charge, so we need to use 4. Okay, I am first going to Drain Punch, and I'm going to keep Drain Punching until he nullifies our stats. That way I can use Bulk Up. Am I the only one who didn't know Bulk Up only raises your attack and defense 1 stage, not 2? So instead of doing 3 Bulk Ups, we need to do 6 in order to get our attack to +6. Look at that. Now that I'm fighting Tera, I'm not weak against Ice Punch. I am, however... There we go. That's what we needed. I am, however, weak against Psychic Fangs, but that doesn't really do anything, especially after we do Bulk Up. See, look. Yeah, that does nothing. So, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here. He didn't nullify our stuff, right? He didn't nullify the negative effects from himself. Maybe he did, and I actually didn't notice. Oops. Man, I wasted all those resources preparing that Clefable, and all I needed was a Koraidon. Now I'm paranoid. I don't know if he nullified all our stats yet. Ah, screw it. Bulk up I go. I think he did. I don't know, I didn't really pay attention too much. He would have done it by now if he hadn't. Look how little Psychic Fangs do to us, and that's a super effective move. Albeit not stab, and physical when we are super high up on defense. Remove negative effects from himself. Is that it? Did I need... No, I'm +5 now. I need to do one more bulk up. Alright, now we let our fists fly. Look at that damage! Now that's a lot of damage! That means I also wasted a couple of TMs on Clefable as well. Oh well. Alright, shield's down. And we still have a good amount of time left. Boom! Just like that. Oh, hey, I thought you were dead. Oh, hey! Last couple of, you know, final attempts at taking us down. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that today is officially November 1st. So, good luck out there, gentlemen. Ooh, 2 salty Herba Mysticas. Probably the most important Herba Mystica. There we go, just like that. I wasted so much time trying to use Clefable, when all I needed to do was use Koraidon. Feraligatr. You know, for something that is dark, Tera, I don't think it used Crunch a single time. Alright, put you with the rest. Did I do that in this game? Yeah, I did. Alright. Let's do some more. Oh! What's this? Don't worry about it. That's not for now. That's for later on. Derpy! What's up? Did you get your Feraligatr yet? Your Feraligatr? It's the way it's spelled, I swear. Yeah, you got it? Nice. May I join in some raids? Of course! You know, also, in order to prepare this Koraidon... What the hell? This Koraidon and the Clefable, I actually came into this game, and I used the large EXP candies from this game. Yeah, I used the ones in this game. Because up to this point, I've only used it in my Violet game. But I never used it in this game. And because I haven't, well, they've gone to waste. So I decided this time I'll go into this game and use the large EXP candies in this game. And besides, we do a couple of these 7-star Teras whenever they roll around. We get a lot of good EXP candies out of them. So whatever candies I used in order to do these builds, well, we'll just make majority of them back anyways. I haven't really seen many Lapras builds recommended. You're gonna love my Lapras build? Ooh, let's see. Ooh, shiny too. Nice. You know, Feraligatr does have a pretty nice shiny, though I just don't really care to hunt it. You know, out of all the Gen 9 Pokemon that were new to this game, you know, I've been saying recently that I've kind of just hunted everything I've wanted. There's not really anything left for me to hunt. Well, there is one thing that I kind of forgot I don't have a shiny yet, and that's Dondozo. I don't have a shiny Dondozo yet. The shiny's clean. It's a good shiny. I want one, but I'll be honest, I kind of don't want to hunt for it. Just because of where it spawns in. And my god, my game is going to crash if I try to hunt it there. And I don't really want to breed for one. So obviously I'm going to need an outbreak. But still, it's like, I don't really want to hunt at that spot. At the, the Lag Casserole Lake. Alright, I need to pay attention. I need to pay attention to when it resets all our stats. That's the most important part. I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to your Lapras build. Oh, Life Dew. Is it a supporter? Oh, you have Charm. That's why. Nice. Then again, when I Terastallize, it doesn't really do any harm to me anymore. But, Charm's still nice to have. Every last bit helps. There we go. That's what I need. How's its shield not up yet? Alright, 6 bulk ups coming right up. And what'd that do? 2 HP of damage? Yeah, I kind of question why they chose Dark Tera, if, it never uses a dark move. I know it has Crunch, I just don't see it be used. Like, let's think for a second. Dark Tera, so you want to bring Fairy or Fighting. Well, Fairy's weak to not Dark. Fairy's weak against Steel and Poison. Fighting, weak against Psychic and Flying, but it has Psychic Fangs, so why Dark Tera? So I don't really know Feraligatr's moveset by heart. You know, water's weak against electric and grass. Wouldn't you want like a... I don't know if it has any electric... No, I don't know if it has any ground or fire moves to, you know, take advantage of the, you know, either ground or fire Tera to take advantage or go up against its weakness. Is what I'm saying making sense? So he can just crunch you to oblivion, but he doesn't use crunch. He has the move, he doesn't use it. Because fighting resists dark. I don't know. See, it uses liquidation instead, which it doesn't even have stab for anymore. I think. Is that how Teras work? Nope, it keeps the stab for OG type? Oh. Well, 2 years later, now I learned. I never bothered to look it up. Can you guys believe it's already been 2 years since this game came out? Or at least we're about to hit 2 years? It just gets stabbed for new type as well. Oh yeah, 2 years of this masterpiece of a game. This incredibly built game. Can you believe this game never got Game of the Year? It's only been using crunch on you, really? I guess I'm kind of debating it by being fighting, and then that's kind of taunting it to use its super effective move being Psychic Fang, so it doesn't take advantage of the stab. Well, if it's not Halloween anymore, I'll still take the candies though, and a sweet Herba Mystica. I'll take that. Can you imagine if they never introduced the EXP candies into the series? Every time a new 7-star Tera gets announced, it's like, oh man, we gotta grind wild Pokemon until it's level 100. Can you imagine if they never introduced EXP candies? Alright, another! Whoops, I wasn't meant to do that. Does that count? It does! Wow, 2 back-to-back outbreaks. Look at that. That's pretty cool. A camera upbreak. Oh yeah, this is something else I've wanted to shiny hunt. A fracture. Just, you know, the blue looks so nice. Sure, shiny Haxorus is nice, but it's like, it's alright. See, even if I were to get a Dondozo outbreak, unless I get it near the shore, where I can actually have land to stand on to do a picnic, Yeah, if say it's out here in the middle, I would need to come over here. But by then, it's pointless, right? Because it'll be far enough so where I don't need to do a picnic to despawn everything. So I just go further enough. I go far enough to despawn everything. That'll just build a bunch of lag. I just don't want to hunt in that area. Why do you think I bred for the 3 Tatsugiris instead of actually hunting for them in the wild? Ooh, items. You know, I was at this exact same spot earlier today in my Violet game, picking these up as well. Because, surprisingly enough, this raid spawned at the exact same spot for me in both games. Anyways, it's the only downgrade. What? The only downgrade is after it's -6. I have really nothing to do but heal yourself. But as you're healing yourself. I can't decide what I want my 4th move slot to be. Right now it's Haze. Well, if you don't need anything else, then don't need to, right? I mean, against who was it? Hisui and Typhlosion, didn't we have a Dosh button that just needed 1 move? I mean, that's kind of more of a flex. The less moves you have to take down a level 100. Oh, you typed the code wrong? It's cool. We already won twice, so now we're just doing the rest of these for fun. And also, you know, Herba Mysticas that I just won't ever use. At least not until the online servers for this game is dead. I can no longer connect online to my other Switch to give me endless sandwich boosts. What's that, like 15, 20 years in the future? I made my Lapras build 1 point faster. What does that even mean? You maxed out its speed? Oh, so we have Gardevoir using Life Dew as well as Lapras. Yo, we are living good. No, that's not what you meant. You didn't max out its speed. Does Sunny Day not allow me to be frozen by Ice Punch? Just want to make sure. Sheer Force? You mean Lapras's ability? I'm lost. There's topics everywhere now. So today was a pretty bizarre day for me. Sheer Force removes second effects for 30%. Yeah, Sheer Force removes 30. Wait. Removes second effect for 30% more damage. Ah. Cool. Yeah, I shiny hunt. I don't do all this competitive stuff. It's just too much to know. So anyways, today was a pretty weird day for me. Today, well, played out like no other day. Today started off with, you know, my mom and I heading to work. And then as we were arriving to work, my mom told me to go in and, you know, buy some bread. As she sometimes does. Did you nullify her side yet? I didn't see. So sometimes she'll go in and open the store while I go out and buy bread for like the next couple days. She also wanted me to go into Shoppers Drug Mart and also take a look at a couple of like medicine options for my aunt. So I did that. I didn't see it. While I was out buying some bread and also looking for medicine for my aunt, who's on the other side of the planet, by the way, I got a text from one of my dad's friends. He texted me like, yo, can you save me? I'm currently at the auto shop. I'm getting my tires replaced and I'll be here for a few hours. Can you come pick me up? You know, because his car's being worked on. So he can't leave because, you know, he doesn't have a car to drive. So he texted me like, can you come save me? Can you come pick me up? And because I was kind of buying stuff at the moment, I wasn't even at work, I texted him like, I'll see if either I or my dad can come and pick you up. So I called my dad, I asked him, where are you? He said he just left the house, was buying coffee. And I told to him, like, yo, can you call him real quick? I think he wants one of us to pick him up. So yeah, my dad picked him up, brought him to work. He just chilled there for a couple hours. Well, at the same time, elsewhere in this, you know, the universe's continuity, my sister was at home today, all day. She was pretty mad the whole day. She was expecting a package to be delivered by FedEx. Sometimes a package being delivered is annoying. Sometimes they leave it at your doorstep. Sometimes they put a little slip on the door saying, sorry, we missed you, we'll try again another day. Or sometimes they just won't do that in general. You must sign for it. You must be present at home and sign for it. Otherwise, too bad, you're not getting your shit. So she was pretty mad about that since, you know, she has to come out to work. Not a soul at the house aside from the dogs. So she called FedEx yesterday when asking, like, can someone deliver the package before 1 p.m.? Because, you know, I need to go to work. Before 1 p.m. I can actually be at home and open the damn door. So today she waited until 1 p.m. for her package to be delivered because she was assured by FedEx that it would be delivered before 1 p.m. Well, 1 p.m. came and gone. It did not get delivered. So my dad's friend, he needed someone to drive him back to the auto shop to pick up his car. My dad was busy working, so I needed to drive him back. And I didn't have my car because my sister was at home waiting for the package. My sister and I share a car, by the way. So she was at home waiting for the package, and then when the package was supposed to be delivered at 1 p.m. or, you know, before that, she would take our car, drive it out to work. So I had to use my mom's car to drive my friend back to the auto shop, but, you know, we were already out. And it's also Friday, and the first of the month. It's pretty slow, you know, so I can actually afford to leave work, grab lunch with him before dropping him off. So, yeah, I was actually debating, like, do I want to wait for my sister to come out to work first? That way, you know, mom's not alone at work. She can have someone to help if needed. Issue with that is, my sister never showed up to work. because, you know, the package wasn't delivered when expected. So eventually me and him did go out for lunch. We ate at a smoky rib place. Like a barbecue place, I should say, not just a rib place. We ate at a barbecue place, which was, I'm not gonna lie, in terms of first impressions, it didn't look that great. The outside of the restaurant looked dirty as hell, but, you know. And also when we went in, it was empty. I guess, you know, first of the month and also being back to school is also affecting restaurants. Granted, we did go out at like 3 to 4-ish in the afternoon. So, I couldn't check my phone because I was driving, right? So, while I was driving, turns out at that exact moment, the security cameras at home caught the fact that FedEx tried to deliver, but my sister didn't answer the door because the Ring doorbell ran out of power. Oops. We forgot to charge that. So, they tried delivering. The doorbell didn't work because it was out of power, so no one answered the door, despite the fact that my sister was waiting at home all day for that doorbell. So I texted her, like, 20 minutes late because I was driving. I texted her, like, did you get your package? No, I've been here waiting all day. No one has come yet. What? I saw that the FedEx came 20 minutes ago. And I'm just like, oh shit, that's right. Forgot to charge the doorbell. So my sister didn't show up to work because she called FedEx. Well, they were, you know, they didn't want to deal with this lady's fury anymore, so they re-delivered the package the same day later on. She got her package. By that point, it was just like, well, there's no reason for you to come out to work now. It's late, and nothing's really happening out at work. Gotta change a move? Okay. So yeah, my sister just didn't show up to work at all today, waiting for her package. And then, you know, I left work to go have lunch with a friend of ours, and then dropped him off at the car dealership, and then I went back to work. So yeah, quite a bizarre day. Oh shit, I just spilled a little bit of water. It's okay, it didn't get on anything important. I'll use my dirty shirt that's on this table for some reason to wipe it up. Man, I need to wash that shirt. It has oil stains on it. Gonna have curse? Nice. Yeah, the other night when I was cooking a steak, the oil splattered out of the pan. It burned me on 2 spots of my arm, and it also went all over my shirt. I hope it's not permanent. I hope I don't permanently have 2 red dots on my arm. You know, I like to say the rational side of me is like, it'll be fine, it'll heal on its own, and then eventually these red burn marks will fade away. The issue with that is, like, I haven't witnessed it firsthand, like, as it happened, but I've witnessed the aftermath of a burn, because my sister, she got burned. When my sister was young, you know, this was before me, before I even existed, at least I think. Well, yeah, my mom was, you know, she was moving a pot of boiling water, Didn't notice that her small child was there, and well, you can figure out the rest. Yeah, she has a permanent burn mark on her arm. So, funny other story that is random as hell. When I was having lunch with that friend of mine earlier today, we were talking about, like, plans that both of our families were discussing, you know, trips and all that. So, he said that our family was discussing to go to Hong Kong in, like, March. It was originally supposed to be January, but now the discussion is in March, just because he needs to go back around March as well. So, if he needs to go back around that time as well, we figured, okay, instead of us going in January, why don't we go in March together? The reason he said he's going back is to help an uncle of his, I think. Help a relative of his come here, to Canada. I'm just thinking to myself, why do you need to go all the way there to help him come here? He said that in the past. That relative of his, he literally flew all the way from Hong Kong to Canada. When he landed here, someone security, I don't know. Someone security said something to him. He understood, you know, he didn't just hear some crazy, you know, North American yell at him in English. And he didn't understand, so he understood what he was being told, and then he just got back on the plane and flew back to Hong Kong. Like, what? Is that even possible? You land somewhere, you get upset or whatever because someone told you something, and then you hop back on the plane and immediately fly back home. Is that a thing? Is that possible? Okay, I clearly bulked up too soon there, but it's fine. So yeah, that's how the story goes, so he wants to go back and, you know, prevent that from happening this time. He was saying that his wife doesn't want him to do that just because they're expected to have their second child in January, so, you know, their second kid was literally just born, and now he needs to go halfway across the world to essentially just come back. Well, not immediately, he's gonna spend, like, minimum a week there. But, like, you know, his kid was just born, right? He did say that his mother is coming back here to help with raising the second kid. Or help handle the second kid. Like she did for the first grandkid. I'm just thinking, like, shouldn't you stay here? If I was in your position and my second kid was just born, my ass staying here and being with my damn child. He's saying, you know, it's like, well, imagine if your parent from the, I assume parent, I don't know anymore, a relative, a loved one. Imagine if a loved one of yours from across the planet asked you for help, and unfortunately, it just happened, oh crap. It just so happened to land on, you know, your kid being born. Well, there goes my Tera. You see what happens when you don't pay attention to when this thing nullifies your stats? You know, and then I was saying, like, so my mom told something to him that I'm just like, is that what's being at play right now? So my mom was saying, like, you know, second kid, it's just not the same feeling as the first kid. So she was using the example of when my sister graduated college, got her license, but when my mom was, you know, picture framing the license, the college certificate, whatever, my mom was crying her eyes out that her first child, you know, passed school, had succeeded, had graduated college. And then, you know, a couple weeks ago when she did the same with me, I graduated college, miraculously. My mom was hanging up my shit from college. She's just like, yeah, it's nice. Right? It's like, well, second kid, when the second kid does it, it's like, well, I already been through this, so it's like, not the biggest deal anymore. You know, when it's a second kid, you kind of, all your emotions kind of get, like, watered down because you already went through it. So I'm just like, is that what's being at play right now? The fact that, you know, your second kid is here, it's like, well, I already been through this. I know my family can handle it. I can leave for a week. They can handle it. They know what to do. That was a +6 drain punch, and it did nothing. Yeah, we're cooked. We are cooked, like Sal said to Oz. Well. Oh well. What's with all the crits on you? What's with the fact that crits do way more than, what, at least double the damage? You see how little a Psychic Fangs does to me. All of a sudden, when it crits, it one-shots me. Even with my bulk-up defenses being up. Alright, let's try that again. Well, it's not the biggest deal in the world that we lost. Yeah, because crits ignored defense boost? Really? I didn't know that. As well as attack drops. Clearly there's a lot of stuff about Pokemon I just don't know. Because I don't do battling. I'm not that smart. I'm not that capable or competent. All I do is shiny hunt. Yeah, I know. I do know it goes through Reflect. That is the one thing I do know. That these Fang moves, I don't know if all of them do. I know in particular Psychic Fangs do just break through Reflect. That's the one thing I do know, actually. I mean, isn't it in the move description that it just breaks through Reflect? Where did I learn that? Dynamax Adventures. Mainnet trick. Oh, whoop! Who was the third person there? Whoops. My bad, I didn't know anyone else was joining. Hi there. Did you just try to join in? My bad, I didn't know anyone else was joining in. If you want, you can join the next one, now that I know you want to join. Now that I know someone else wants to join. So what do you guys think will happen after Tera, who is now going to be the last one of these? The last remaining starter to have this. I'm predicting that they're going to give us the Gen 9 starters with this. So we're going to see Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quackleval do this also. What after that, I don't know. Or maybe they'll give us something random again. Like another random Dragonite or Dondozo. Okay, pay attention! Pay attention to when it nullifies our shit! Probably a combination of those, plus maybe a legendary or two. Ain't it funny that they did that basically once and they never did it again? We got Dialga and Palkia, and then we just never got that again. I mean, we got Mewtwo, so maybe we can get another legendary like that. But then again, they did that once and they never did it again. Thing is, though, there's not a lot of one-off legendaries. You know, all of them are either a pair, a trio, or, you know, a quartet. What's it called for 4? There's not a lot of one-off legendaries out there. Sure, you could argue, like, I don't know, maybe Calyrex. And then, you know, we already can catch Glastrier and Spectrier in the game. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. Did he nullify our stats yet? It removed our stats? Great. It's good to know now. Thankfully someone's paying attention, because I just... seems like I can't. They're probably just spreading out the legendaries a bit more. They are super spreading it out. Pause. If that's the case, wow, they're stretching it out really far. I better not see another crit. Now that I know it doesn't, the fact that it ignores all the defense boosts. Where am I at? +3. Oh, I should have been able to tell just by the PP. leftovers are healing me faster than they can damage me? Nice. Okay, I should be at +6 now. Lovely. Yeah, you can remove negative effects on you all you want. Just don't remove the positive effects on our side. You know, do one step further. Remove negative effects from our side as well. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, also today, I caught yet another shiny Shuppet in Pokemon Go, as well as yet another shiny Halloween costume Pumpkaboo. I literally caught 3 yesterday. I thought the event would end today. Since it's no longer October, it's no longer Halloween, I thought the Halloween event would end by today, but no, it's still going on. At least for today. Oh, look at that! It actually used Crunch on me. Let's see how many large candies I have now. Oh, I'm almost maxed out. Well, I could do a couple more since we now have someone else who seems to want to join as well. You know, normally I do these for like an hour, because, well, I win the raid one time, then it's like, really not much else purpose to do more, besides just to grind for stuff. Oh, is the universe not letting me forget that I failed a shiny Mudsdale? You want to try another build? Sure. I don't have anything else to do tonight, really. I already washed the dishes tonight. After this, well, all I really have to do is upload this. And then I don't really have anything else to do tonight. My family's using the TV, so me watching any episodes is out of the question. That's why I watched an episode of From before doing this. How's the new computer? I haven't put it to its full use yet. You can see majority. I've really just been using it to play stuff here. Wow, what a great use of $2,000. Play anything interesting? Not yet. I still have yet to actually buy Pal World before potentially it gets taken down by Nintendo's lawsuit. Go do some emulation? I would if I knew how to. You should have known beforehand. I'm too smooth-brained to know how to do emulation. I mean, purchase the games legally, Nintendo ninjas. Emulation is legal, not in Nintendo's eyes. They got the snipers pointed at me for even thinking of it. Emulation is literally so easy. Well, have I been ever known to not fumble easy things? Like, come on, be honest. If I knew how to emulate, that would open the door for so many more games I would like to play. Did you guys hear the news that some people are actually fleeing America before the election happens? I find that just so hilarious. I mean, who knows? Maybe those people are 10 steps ahead. They're getting out before anything could possibly happen. There we go. I see it! You nullified our shit. I see it! Sunny day, nice. You guys want to know a detail that I just never noticed, or rather never pieced together about the Pokemon anime? You know how awesome it was seeing Mega Charizard versus Ash Greninja? Well, I never realized until literally recently that, oh yeah, Mega Charizard is a fire dragon, so it's now neutral against water types. Oh yeah, I never realized that. You know, all this time, me and everyone else, or not everyone else, me and a lot of others were thinking, how did Charizard lose to Ash Greninja when it had the type advantage? And then it's like, oh yeah, it's neutral to water now. Right. Oops. Nah, but that shit was still bullshit though. He should have won. Let's face it. In hindsight, if there was ever a moment for Ash to win, it was in X and Y. Let's face it. Am I at +6 yet? Almost. Whoa! I didn't expect it to do that much. Was that not even a crit? You saw it change from burn to paralyze? Oh, how did that not knock it out? How did it do so much damage earlier, even with the shield up, and that didn't knock it out? It was at -6 before? I'm not paying attention to the minor details, clearly. While the shield was up, I was getting lucky with my Crush Claws. Ah. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to what you guys have been doing. But did the -6 defense only last for the one turn? Or did it, you know, reset its own stats and I just didn't see? Yeah, it cleared its stats? Uh-huh. Can you tell I don't really pay attention? I just do the same strat. I hit the buttons in the same combo every time. I don't really pay attention to everything else that happens. There it is. You guys down to do more, or you guys want to call it quits? I don't know, maybe you guys want to grind for more stuff too. I'm at 957. I almost said 597. I think I will go and find some more people that might need help with the raid, but GG. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Can I potentially get another shiny Buizel? No, but Buizels did show up. In, like, basically the same spot. Your Drain Punch heals you plenty, so I have time to pay attention with the little things. Nice. Nope, we're not shiny hunting tonight. Then he goes like, oh, never mind, bye. Oh, you're not shiny hunting? I'm out! Bye, bitch! Any matches? And you know that's rarer than a shiny, and that's the god-honest truth. From episodes? Yes, actually. But that's not what tonight's about. Is it bad I didn't even notice your Cloyster was shiny until now? Or did the other guy use a Cloyster? And you're just only now whipping out your shiny Cloyster. Yours was always shiny? Okay, so I just didn't notice. They had a raging build? It happened not even 10 minutes ago, and now I don't even remember. Oh, Raging Bolt. Right! No, it wasn't Raging Bolt, it was Gouging Fire. Right, now I remember. Memory of a goldfish over here. So yeah, it was you with the Cloyster. I literally just didn't notice your Cloyster was shiny. Oops. Well, it's okay. That's fine. It knocked me up before I got a chance to terastallize. That's fine. Oops. I think I used it too soon. Well, what's one wasted turn on a bulk up? There we go. Now I can go crazy on using bulk up. By the way, did you get any Herba Mysticas while doing this tonight? Oh, really? We get the same rewards? Oh. I thought it was random for every person. You know, I was thinking it's like Dynamax Adventures. Every person has a different chance to get a different shiny. After this run, I'm gonna real quick go check on what my dogs are barking about. Or I might end it after this, I don't know. I think that might be enough for tonight. For this to try... What? For this to kill me, it needs to land 3 to 4 crits in a row. Don't jinx it now. Don't mega jinx it now. Oh, come on. You know, if only we could Breath of the Wild style see the health bar play out in numbers, see the total HP, and then see the number slowly go down. It's kind of sad they didn't bring that back in Tears of the Kingdom, actually. You have Aqua Ring and Leftover for healing. Nice. Ooh, an ability capsule, which I will never use. Alright, I think maybe that's gonna be good enough for today. I basically went 20 minutes over. It doesn't really matter. I was actually thinking that maybe I'd go until I max out the large candies, but then I thought, nah. Even today, I almost managed to max it out. Even if next time I come back into this game and I use the candies in this game to do the next build, I'll just max it out next time anyways. Remember, this time I did 2 builds in this game, and I'm already almost maxed out. So, it's fine. Well, at least now I have a level 100 Koraidon and Miraidon build, and a discarded Clefable, which will just go back into my living decks at home. The number of small XXS candies? Really? Hold on. Nice. Nice, nice. Alright, well, I'm gonna call this here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for joining Derpy. I'll see you guys next time for probably Tera. Alright, bye guys.